my therapy session. Very good, very fun. So much fun. I got to talk about my problems, and I got told that I'm doing better than my parent. I guess it's technically true. Perspective, bullshit. Look at this roach. I'm being so mean to myself about my face. My breakouts aren't that bad. They're fine. Especially without my glasses. This, I don't know what. I don't want to feel all the feelings that I have when I go inside. Even being high. Either I'm not high enough or this isn't working. It hasn't been for the last couple of days too. I noticed that. And it's not that I'm running away from the emotions, it's just bro, I'm busy, let me do something. Because I was loved and I will be loved again is something that I'm trying to keep myself in mind with moving forward. I feel really empty inside, and it's not that I didn't feel empty inside before, it's just that I had something to distract me from it. Maybe this will be the entrance to my vlog, I guess. Hi. It's been really rough transitioning from being in the dorms to being alone at my house again. I don't really like being at this house, so it's really, really hard for me to be here. The energy just feels really negative and really low, and it's always so dark where I am. The lights don't really work very well, so it feels really gloomy. I didn't really want to decorate once I first got here because I didn't want to think about being here for the amount of months that I will be here. And I was obsessed with taking baths all the time, and I still am. The only reason I haven't taken a bath today is because I think I'm gonna go to the bar tonight. I don't really feel like going through taking a bath and everything just to get ready again. So I don't even really want to go to the bar either. Everything feels really weird. I just walking around in here and everybody can see me all the time. 2 days ago now, well, a day ago, I guess. Thursday night. It's now Saturday day. It's 1 p.m. and my brain still feels really broken. It doesn't feel like anything is real, which is a perfect time to record this, I guess. I feel so broken. My brain is stuck in this weird limbo of jelly.
Sometimes you really just have to be complicit in the idea of being the one that got away. You deserve nothing less than somebody that knows that you are too good to pass up when they find you. And if somebody is unsure about the worth that you provide to their life, then they did not have the capabilities of valuing it in the first place.
And it's not as bad as it was yesterday, but yesterday it lasted pretty much all the way up until nighttime once I called a friend. I feel like I'm playing jigsaw. I just moved this bed from over there and that chest from right here and this dresser from here just to spin it all around. And we talked for 3 hours, I think, but some of the time wasn't spent talking. Some of it was just sitting in silence with him studying, and then some of it was just us avoiding hanging up because I didn't want to go to bed, but I did want to go to bed. So, yeah, I don't know. That's its own thing I don't even want to talk about in detail anymore, talking about with him. I feel really lost now that I have dropped out of college.
So, how you feeling about the spike in the teen suicide rate? Wrists feeling itchy?
Valerie still needed to work on her sensitivity.
But I'm going back. But I still feel lost because I still feel like a dropout because I've decided that with going back, I'm not going to do all 4 classes for one semester. I'm going to start with one class online this semester for spring, my second semester. And then in the summer, I think I'll do 2 classes. And then maybe in the fall, I'll do 3. But I kind of delayed myself. And I'm doing that. I did delay myself. Not kind of. I did. And I don't want to say that I did because it feels wrong to admit out loud. In our world where everything is supposed to go as quickly as possible, as soon as possible, and you're supposed to climb to the top ASAP, it feels really wrong of me to take the time to get my degree with longer periods of time in between, or shit. Sorry, I fucked up how to say that. I'm still really brain broken from being high. I wish I could try to explain it better than just saying that my brain feels broken, but like, I feel really disconnected from my body, and I feel like the words that I'm saying don't feel like they belong to me. So it's rough to talk. But no, yeah, I'm scared about being behind, but I think that that's not really something I need to be afraid of, because I've kind of always been behind. Like, as a kid, I didn't have the childhood that other people had, but eventually I got one. Like, I got the experience of it somewhat. And then in middle school and like high school, whenever, like, I mean, I dropped out, so I got my GED later. So I was behind with that. And then, like, with items that I own, like, I just started buying items, you know, like this year, and like, I don't know, I'm behind in a lot of things, and it somehow seems to work out better for me. I end up going into things knowing more than everyone else did when they started. So I think it's really hard, but I have to just put like faith in the fact that I'm on the right path and whatever. Sometimes I wish in moments like this that I was a Christian, so that I could just like be like, God's got a plan, it'll figure itself out. But now that I'm thinking about it, like, I do have my own spiritual practices with like the universe and whatever, and thinking about how the universe has it and everything will work out doesn't make me feel any better. So maybe being a Christian wouldn't improve my life at all. I always circle back to that, like, oh, I wish I was a Christian, because they just seem like they're just so confident in their inability to know things, yet pretend to know things. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know the word that I'm looking for. It's definitely not that complicated. Anyway, I'm really talkative at the moment. I just made so many TikTok videos for like the last hour, and it's really scary to say stuff on the internet, because I used to put so much pressure on myself for everything that I say to be such a big deal and such like a worth sharing moment, if that makes sense. Even if it was something really simple and really mundane, I was like, it has to be said this way or done with this thing so that it's worth uploading. And I've relaxed that perspective, and I'm just uploading whatever I want to now, because the point of uploading is to upload. It's not to be perfect. And I think I was putting too much performance pressure on myself, and it wasn't benefiting me. Anyway, I want to circle back to what I was talking about with missing my friends. I went out with some cousins, and I'm about to go out again to go see a movie this probably Monday. I'm getting my permit test taken too Monday. Oh my goodness. And I have therapy on Monday. Monday is going to be a heavy day. I gotta lock in. I have a Christmas party tomorrow.
It's 2014.
And then
no one can tell me anything else.
Tonight I'm going to the bar.
I don't know what my problem is. I don't know why I'm so scared of everything. I'm trying to figure it out, but what am I so scared of? Am I scared of dying? Maybe I'm scared of dying. I don't think I'm scared of dying. I'm scared of being alone. We already knew that. This lip gloss is glossy. I'm scared of failing in life, because there's so many people that I hate that I have to prove myself to. Is that healthy? Don't ask me. My answer will change. Their license plate is Skyfox? Okay. Sorry for being a hater. That was my natural reaction. 2014, I was so unaware of the way that I looked. And I was so okay with being messy, because I didn't realize that I was a mess. There's glitter in my hair. It doesn't look like glitter. Maybe it will, maybe it does IRL. I feel like I could see it in the mirror. Now I can't see anything because I took my glasses off. I also did upturned eyeliner a little bit more today because I was thinking, 2014. 2026 is my 2014. Actually, after saying that out loud and remembering how many heartbreak songs there are in that, maybe not. Shit. It's a fun time though. The heartbreak songs are like really tragic. Get some tragic stories under my belt. That's solid. Don't even wear a belt. We should bring back belts. Belts were a thing in 2014. The studded belts. I want a studded belt. I need to buy some jeans. 441-260-40.
I don't really want to go to the bar. Let's talk about addiction actually, because that is what I've been like going back and forth with recently is, do I have an addiction to these substances? And I truthfully believe that I don't. I think I just really want an escape, and I see how everything that I'm saying sounds like addiction talk. I don't really have it. I'm not like trying to be in denial. Like I'm not like that. I think like I can admit that I have an addiction to caffeine and like pop specifically. Caffeine and other stuff isn't that big of a deal to me. Like I will get addicted to it, but I don't mind breaking it. But breaking a pop addiction is so hard, specifically Coke Zero. Oh my god. Every time I drink it, I feel like all my problems went away. There's glitter all over me and I'm drunk. And that is an issue for me. Hold on, I'll be back. But yeah, on the topic of addiction, like I just feel like I'm trying my best to get through these hard times, and it's not reflective of a bigger issue because I don't even want to be doing it. I'm just doing it to cope with how scared I am of not knowing what my future is going to be like. And even as I get clarity in that, I still feel afraid because I haven't seen any of the moves be made yet. I haven't got the car yet. I haven't got the job yet. I haven't gotten the class yet. And yeah, I don't know. I'm just really... I can't let that be why I do substances though, because I'm scared of the future, because I'm always scared of the future. I hope you find some way to be yourself. Change can be amazing. I'm not gonna use my makeup wipes tonight. I don't gotta use my makeup wipes. Fuck my breakouts. I'm still pretty. I'm still pretty enough to be hit on. Not that men have any standard. The girl would mean a lot more. My mom.
Oh my god, it's so freaking cold. Holy shit.
Something that I'm really struggling with is accepting that this is just how hard life is. It's a new moon tonight. I miss so badly when the hardest part about being alive was making choices about like stupid stuff of like, oh, what are we gonna do when we get home? Like, I'm bored, let's go do something. And it was hard not because there were too many choices or because I couldn't afford to do something or whatever stupid like reasons that it's hard now. It was hard because I was just so bored of everything. I miss feeling bored of the world and not so overwhelmed by it and not so intrigued by every single thing. I'm getting exhausted of my curiosities. I made a vision board recently and it's really a lot and I like it. But it's so scattered and it's so me at the same time. It makes me nervous because I look at it and I can't understand how I can be so all over the place and yet make sense at the same time. And I've been doing my cognitive model stuff too and thinking out my thoughts and whatever, and it's not been easy to be here recently. And that's okay because I'm surviving. But I don't know what the point of surviving it is, which is a major issue that I keep coming back to. I don't know why I do all this for. And I've recently tried to make myself obsessed with money and thinking about all the stuff that I'll buy and trying to make that the reason why I do anything is because look at all this money that I'll have. Isn't that so inspiring? Look at all these items that I'll be able to buy. Isn't that so exciting? But it's not honestly enough for me. And that's hard to admit because I'm scared, because it's been working so far, but I'm scared to wake up one day and be too depressed to even care about money, which doesn't take a lot out of me, to be honest. My tolerance for giving a shit about stuff is pretty worn thin. I don't get to care about things for very long. But I don't want to lay in my bed all the time and just sleep my life away either. I have this depression that I thought that I was over because I got out of the environment that made me depressed, and now I'm back in the environment and I have to survive here without succumbing to my depression, and I'm scared that I'm not doing it well enough because my coping mechanism has been substances, and I don't know that I'm making choices that I'll be proud of later, but I can't see how I can make any other choice and survive all of this.